how do they turn on? They're not on in the courtroom, so they must not be activated. They just don't activate on their own. It's okay. As long as I had the other people, I should be all right.
26th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Lisa Taylor presiding. During these proceedings, there's no eating, no sleeping, no lying down, no driving, of no wearing of any head garments except for religious purposes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right. I'll call the case and then I'll swear you in, Madam Interpreter, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marion Zapata Naraja. This is ticket SP 146788261. This is one count driver's license never acquired. Madam Interpreter, can you please state your name for the record?
Maria Gialdi, Gialdi.
And you are a certified interpreter in what language, ma'am?
Spanish, Your Honor.
All right, please, your hand is raised for me. Do you swear or affirm to translate the Spanish to English and the English to Spanish language to the best of your ability, ma'am?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down.
Llamaron el caso contra Miriam Zapata Najera, número del caso SP 146788261. Y esa es la jueza Taylor.
All right, and please keep your camera on, Ms. Zapata.
Mantenga la cámara prendida, señora Zapata.
Okay. All right. Counsel, can you state your name for the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defense.
Le presento el abogado Harry Bachman a favor de la acusada.
All right. And ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Señora, diga su nombre para el registro.
Miriam Noemí Zapata Najera.
Miriam Noemí Zapata Najera.
Judge,
thank you.
The defendant's been advised. She is asking for a bench trial date by Zoom, please, and thank you.
Ya le leyeron sus derechos y está pidiendo un juicio con juez vía Zoom.
If that's the case, please raise your right hand, Ms. Zapata.
Señora Zapata, levante la mano derecha. Derecha.
Derecho.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am.
Baje la mano.
Did you have a chance to talk to attorney about your case and about your rights?
¿Usted tuvo la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado con respecto a su caso y a sus derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a waiver trial. That's a trial before me.
Y usted quiere tener un juicio delante de la jueza, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
All right. And I'm going to set it for a trial date of February 2nd. February 2nd, 20. Okay. Go ahead.
No, you finish, sorry.
Oh, February 2nd, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Le va a dar la fecha del día 2 de febrero del año 2024 a las 9 de la mañana.
¿Podría anotarlo en los mensajes para tomarle foto?
Can somebody write it on the chat so I can take a picture?
See.
Yeah.
Did she get it?
¿Lo recibió, señora?
Sí, gracias.
Yes, thank you.
All right. And the bond will be set at $0.
Y la fianza son $0, no tiene que pagar nada.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. That concludes this hearing. Thank you so much.
Ya terminó. Muchas gracias, señora. Thank you, Your Honor.
Gracias a ustedes.
Goodbye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for jumping on.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Who's this in the courtroom? Mr. Wheeler?
Yes.
You can come up here. Did you know about his ticket in default, Attorney Boffman?
No, Your Honor.
He has a 21 to 20. It's from 2021, though. Never mind.
Okay.
He's just gonna have to take care of it. Turn around, face the thing. You see that little box with the green on it? That's why. You got to talk into that for me, okay?
All right.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marquez Armand Wheeler, this is ticket SP 1414262. One count drove while unlicensed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, please loud and clear your full name.
Makari Wheeler.
Sorry. Okay.
Judge, I believe the defendant has a valid and current driver's license. If so, we move to dismiss and stipulate to probable cause.
Okay. Let me see. It's okay. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that, so you have some tickets that are in what's called disposition. That means that you didn't pay them. They just went in automatically to default. You need to take care of those tickets, okay?
All right.
Yeah, we talked about it, Your Honor. He understands that there's, I think, a $136.
He has, it's gonna be 3 tickets total, because I'm imagining that this speeding ticket went in.
Mhm.
And he also has a no proof of insurance and an improperly displayed plate. It looks like they're from 2016, I think. So he just needs to take care of those. Okay, so make sure you take care of those. His license is valid. You have a motion at this time?
Move to dismiss, and I stipulate to probable cause, Your Honor. Thank you.
At this time, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Okay, sir, make sure you always keep your license valid, up to date, and on you at all times, especially when you're in your vehicle, okay?
All right.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you're good to go. Attorney Fortner, are you ready on your matter? All right. If
I'm
not,
ready,
I'll be
Your Honor.
waiting
I
for.
couldn't get this
Oh,
device to work for a second. I apologize for the delay.
okay,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you. Is that on purpose? Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me
I'll
now?
bring in. Oh, there we go, Mr. Fortner.
My sound's gone. Let me hang up and reconnect.
Okay, do
Can you hear
that,
me?
and I'll handle your matter when you do that. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't hear anything. I can see you shaking your head. I'm going to disconnect and then come back. Okay.
I'm bringing in Ashley Whitfield in the meantime, Attorney Baughman.
Ready?
Ms. Whitfield?
Yes.
Okay, turn
You
on
call
your
you
camera,
back.
please.
Okay.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Ashley Shanae Whitfield. This is ticket number SP 1381458. Count 1 failed to display. Count 2 and 3 are in default. Expired plates, no proof of insurance. Ticket SP 1367624. One count drove while licensed, not valid or improper. Ticket SP 1293102. Drove while unlicensed. Ticket number SP 1434173. Count 1 failed to display. Count 2 drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3 no proof of insurance and default. Ticket SP 1293103. No proof of insurance. Count 1. Count 2 expired plates. Count 3 no valid registration certificate and default, all 3 tickets. And ticket number SP 1367627. Count 1 failed to use seatbelt assembly system. Count 2 expired plates. Count 3 no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Ashley Whitfield.
Your Honor, we will waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, stand mute for the purpose of arraignment here today, and ask for a pretrial date, please and thank you.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Any tickets of default that I called on the record today will be taken out. I'm going to set this matter for a pretrial on the date of January 16th, ma'am. January 16th at 8:30 a.m. I will set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome. All right, I'll see you January 16th. That's in the new year, 8:30 a.m. Bond set at $0.
January 16th, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Good luck to you. Get this stuff taken care of so we can come back with the license, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So do I leave or?
Yep, you can log off. I'm so sorry, Miss Whitfield. You're all set. You can log off, okay?
Thank.
You're welcome.
Judge, before the next case, there's a Mike's Z Flip 3. Just came in the room, want to let him in or let him wait?
Huh?
But, Mike's Z3 just came in the waiting. Let him in while no.
They're gonna have to hold on a second. Let me do some of these other people who are here. Sherrod Williams.
Yes, I'm here.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Sherrod Williams. This is ticket SP 15043281. Disregard officer signal. Count 2 of that same ticket is disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ms. Williams, please state your name.
Sherrod Williams.
So, Your Honor, the defendant and I have had an opportunity to discuss why she's here. We're asking respectfully that the matter be set for a waiver trial date by Zoom, please.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Bachman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a waiver trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll set that matter for the date of February 2nd. February 2nd, that's next year at 9 a.m. It will be via Zoom. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
I'm sorry, Judge. Is there
Yes.
anywhere I could speak to you about it or no, I have to wait?
No, because if you speak to me about it, then you have to have a jury trial because I can't know about the case because then it makes me not a fair and impartial person. So you'll have the opportunity to talk about it. But if you tell me anything about it, then it just has to be a jury trial. Okay?
Yes.
All right, you're welcome. All right, have a good day.
You as well. I push leave now.
Yep, just push leave and you'll be all set, okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, Attorney Griffin, how you doing? Attorney Griffin, Mr. Griffin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing this morning, Judge?
I'm good, thank you. We have a Lamont Williams. Before I put you in there, is he gonna be eligible for drug court?
Yeah, he don't got none that will keep him out.
Okay. All right. I don't know if his attorney may have signed off, but you can at least talk to him so we can get this process going.
Okay, yeah, I
somewhat.
just talked to him in the spring.
Okay. This is Mr. Lamont Williams, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's in room 25. All right, go ahead. Join that room for me. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you. All right.
Alan Yancey. Mr. Yancey,
Yes.
now calling
you
the
hear me?
matter of the people. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you. Now calling the matter of the people versus Alan Campbell Yancey. This is U ticket 520104119. This is one count disorderly conduct. We're here today for a review in this matter. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Yancey. State your name.
Alan Campbell Yancey.
Thank you. Judge, my client still owes, I believe it's $300.
The entire amount, yes.
Yeah, he's done everything else. He's done the other classes. He does appear here because it's important to him, and he's just asking for a short period of time to complete what's being asked of him.
All right, let's see how much he'll have by his bench trial. He has a bench trial before me on 12/14. So I'll just adjourn this matter until 12/14. Make some payments on this, please, and thank you.
And Judge, I believe I have a court date on that day.
Yep, that's why I'm putting it all on the same day so that you'll come back and you won't have to come back multiple times.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'll see you on 12/14 in my courtroom, 9 a.m., okay? All right, thank you, Mr. Yancey. Have a good day. All right. Bringing Calvin Wooten. Ooh. Mr. Wooten?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Calvin Clayton Wooten. This is ticket number SP 1493287. Count 1, no plates on trailer. Count 2, no trailer lights. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Also calling ticket number SP 1038827. Why'd you sit down and go out of the frame, sir? What happened?
Actually, I'm at
There
my
you
own
go.
home, and I
There you
just
go.
turned the light on.
Okay. All right. You're back in frame now. Ticket number SP 1038827. Count 1, drive a registered or entitled motor vehicle. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper license. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Harry Baughman for the defendant. Mr. Wooten, state your name.
Calvin Clayton Wooten.
So, Judge, to the defendant's credit, he's here for his pretrial. I have seen the trailer lights, the actual trailer plate, his proof of insurance, which will not expire until January 11th of the new year, and his registration. I have not been able to verify if he has a valid license or not, Your Honor. So I'm assuming that he does, and if the court can confirm that, we would move to dismiss these cases for valid documents and stipulate to probable cause for the recommendation. Thank you.
Okay, let me.
Attorney Boffman, I don't even see a license suspended on Wooten.
Yeah, it wasn't on the docket.
Nope, I just got no trailer, no lights, no proof of insurance. That's all I got, those 3.
I think the judge
It's
picked
valid.
that one out. Okay,
It's valid.
thank you.
So, you're welcome. All right, so at this time, the court's going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Sir, make sure you keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, or else you just have to come back to court. So make sure you
Yes,
keep
ma'am.
those things up to date, valid in your vehicle, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
All right, there's nothing further. You're all set.
Okay, y'all have a blessed day, and thank you again.
Case Manager Griffin, how did that go?
Well, I spoke with him, whatever. He don't seem to think that he has a alcohol or drug problem, whatever. So I did explain the program and stuff to him. It's nothing that, would exclude him for the probation. I just, explained the good things that we do and things like that. So he said he don't feel, he'd rather try to do regular probation than to come into the program. So I told him that would be up to you. But I did explain to him what the sobriety court program was, Your Honor.
Okay, well, his attorney logged off, so I don't know if you can hang out or if you can't hang out, to see what he wants to end up doing.
That don't make a difference if they, I can come back or whatever. It don't
Okay,
make a difference.
I'll have you log off, and then when we need you back, we'll call back to have you here, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're very welcome. All right. Before I begin too, who's here for the trials? Is the only person who checked in for the trials Lamont Young? Did any of those other persons check in who I have? Did Damon Wilson check in?
No, Your Honor, not that I know of.
All right, Samuel Williams' attorney checked in. And then what about Kamaja Walker?
We're ready on that case.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me at least get Damon Wilson out. Get those officers on their way.
So for expediency, Your Honor, this is the city prosecutor on Samuel Williams. That's with Attorney Fortner. The
Yes.
expired plate, that's dismissed.
Okay, so I can get Officer Harrington out of here as well?
Yep, Officer Harrington.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. I'll bring in Mike's zip phone since. Officer Harrington? Since I have a little break.
Yes, ma'am.
You are all set. Be safe out there, okay?
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Have a good day, okay?
What was the outcome?
It's go. He has valid plates now.
Oh,
So I'm gonna dismiss it. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Your Honor, for
Thank
the
you.
record, Attorney Mason on Kamaja Walker. That's a
Okay.
drag racing. That's
Okay.
set for trial today with Officer Padron. That's a dismissal.
Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Okay, let me bring him out too, and I'll bring her out. And it in today. All right. I see. All right. So you came back on Mike's Z SIP phone. I don't know who that is.
Is that my phone? Yeah, this is Attorney
That is
Fortner.
your phone.
You know what? And I try to. Typically, I've got my name in here. I don't know. When my staff comes in, I'm gonna get all this stuff figured out because this is a mess. I apologize.
He's here for Samuel Williams. I already have his stuff. Corporal Corprick, Mr. Wilson did not sign in, so you're all set. You can go. Be safe, okay?
Okay, thank you very much. You too.
You're very welcome. All right. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Samuel Allen Williams. This is ticket SP 1506908. One count expired plates. May I have your appearance for the record, please, counsel?
Yeah, Mike Fortner is here on behalf of defendant in this matter, Mr. Williams.
All right. And will he be appearing before court today?
No, Your Honor, he's out of town. But if you let the prosecutor and myself talk, we could probably work this out.
Oh, no, you're gonna work it out already, but all right, do you have authority to work to move on his behalf?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, he has proper plates now?
Yes, it wasn't his car.
All right. All right. So at this time, the court attorney Mason has already said that they were going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. So being that you have the authority to act up, I know, isn't it? Tell her thank you.
Yeah, she's gonna get an invite to the Christmas party this year.
So at this time, the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Good luck to you, Attorney Fortner, okay?
Your Honor, good hearing your voice, and thank you, Attorney
Same
Mason,
here.
and I'll talk to both of you real soon.
Thank you. You have a great day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Let me start hitting up some of these folks. All right. Do we have any more trials that I need to get out of here? You said I'm trying to get these officers. Officer, okay, I know what case that is. Officer Pardon.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, APA Mason. When you have a moment, I would like to speak with you. I think at least one case involving a trial today. Appreciate you.
I want to go ahead and talk right now, Attorney Barton and Attorney Mason. He needs to talk to you.
Yeah, no pressure.
Okay,
Whatever.
cool. I'll handle the other one then while I'm doing this. Okay. All right. Ms. Walker, unmute yourself for me, okay?
Yes.
All right. Attorney Boffman, you good? Or is this yours, Attorney Barton?
Yeah, I can't put him in a breakout room. I don't even see his name, Judge Attorney Barton.
I know.
I exist or no?
Oh, I don't know what I just did.
I'm gonna join breakout room number 2 if that's okay, APA Mason. All right.
Okay.
Thank
Cool.
you.
I got that worked out.
Thanks. So.
Attorney Boffman? No. I don't know what happened. 1 second, Ms. Walker, okay?
Okay.
Sorry. For the record, Harry Boffman on behalf of the
I
defendant.
didn't call it yet. I just was making sure.
Okay.
It's okay. I was like, uh-oh. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kamaja Walker. This is ticket SP 1461222. This is 1-count drag racing. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good Monday morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Kamaja Walker.
And also acknowledge the appearance of the good officer from the Detroit Police Department. Sir, would you state your name and badge number?
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Thank you. Officer Corinne Padron, badge 4689.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. We're going to stipulate to dismiss the instant case, stipulating a probable cause for the recommendation, and thanking the good officer, the prosecutor, and Your Honor.
All right. At this time, because there is a stipulation for a dismissal, the court's going to grant that. I'm going to dismiss this without prejudice. Ms. Walker, I don't know why you're here today, but if it was anything in this conduct and this behavior, don't you ever do that again, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. You're all set. Thank you, officer. Be safe out there, please.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you. All right. You're welcome, Ms. Walker. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Officer Tilson.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Wilson did not check in, so you are all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Be safe out there.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. I'm gonna bring in Jason Wright. I'm sorry. Mr. Wright? Jason Wright? Oh, well, I accidentally muted you back, Mr. Wright. Unmute yourself and then turn on your video.
Can you see me and hear me?
I can, yep. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jason Wright. This is ticket SP 1492294, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Jason Wright.
So the defendant, Your Honor, paid count 2. Would you dismiss count 1, please?
I will. I see that he paid count 2, so the court is going to dismiss count 1 in this particular matter. Just because I'm dismissing it doesn't mean you don't need to get those things up to date and valid, okay, Mr. Wright, please and thank you.
Will do.
All right, there's nothing further. You're all set. Thank you for your patience this morning, okay?
Okay, do I need to show anything for insurance or?
No, you don't. I was about to say, it's just gonna be dismissed in the computer system, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
All right, thank you guys. Am I good to leave?
No problem. Have a good day. All right. Bye. All right. Okay. Now call Ronell Wright.
Yeah.
Unmute your phone from. Oh, it sounds real low. Can you hear me okay, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I can hear you. My phone kind of
Okay,
broke.
there we go. All right, I can hear you now. Now calling the matter of the people versus Ronell Wright. This is ticket SP 1410178. This is one count of discharge of a firearm. This was on a 6-month delayed sentence. He was to have paid $300 in order for me to dismiss this case. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Good morning. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Ronell Wright.
So, Your Honor, this is very important to the defendant. As I'm sure you know, he does need some more time to pay. He owes $197. Can he just have another action date to come back?
I can. And Mr. Wright, I see that you did make 2 payments. So you trying. You just got to get money when you can. And you did something, honestly, that a lot of people don't do, which is at least put some money down, even if they don't have it all. So I appreciate that very much, okay? I know sometimes that can be a lot of money, but you at least made 2 separate payments when you had some money. I appreciate that, okay? How much more time do you need to pay it?
It's probably like a month.
You want me to give, you said a month? That brings us to the holiday season. I don't know if you celebrate the holidays, but would you like until the new year so that you can make sure you get some payments in?
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna have you come back. What about January 16th? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And then hopefully by that time, because once you pay it all off, I get to dismiss it. Okay. And that's what the goal is, for me to be able to dismiss it for you. Okay. All right. So I'll see you back on January 16th of 2024 at 8:45 a.m. Keep paying on it. Okay. Keep plugging away like you're doing. Okay.
All right.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That's important. It was. Mr. Yancey.
Yes, hey, I just called the court and I got traffic tickets on the 14th of December. December the 14th. Traffic tickets.
We talked about those this morning, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we talked about them, but I know I got caught on the 14th of December. Traffic tickets, 3 tickets, and it's on the 14th. I wanted to see if I could switch the court date, because I got 2 court dates. I don't know how that's going to work.
This is a different Yancey.
Oh,
this is a different Yancey. This is not the same Yancey. He just came into the courtroom and started talking. What's your middle name?
Campbell.
Yes. Huh?
Oh. This is not Alan Yancey?
Yeah, this is Alan Yancey.
Yeah, we spoke, Your Honor.
I thought I did his case already. I dismissed whatever count was up today.
You set it for review.
Yeah, you
He owes some money, and then he has a trial date on his next action date was what we did.
14th, right. You coming back on the 14th.
But I got traffic tickets on the 14th.
Right, you'll be here. It'll be in the same courtroom.
Okay, if that's okay. Okay, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, we'll see
Yes,
on the
Okay.
I
14th.
adjourned everything to the same day, so you can have more time to
Okay.
pay and so that we can handle the remainder of your tickets.
Okay, yeah, but I just had traffic tickets on the 14th, so I guess I deal with 2 cases on the same day.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
I'm gonna pull
Yes,
everything.
Your
It'll be
Honor.
fine. You're
Yes, Your
welcome.
Honor. Yes, yeah, don't want to go back to jail. Bye-bye.
No, you're not gonna go back to jail for this, okay? Pray for peace.
World.
All right, let me see. Yes, officer. Let me bring Mr. Young out. Is Mr. Young out? I know you were the last one. I'm waiting for his attorney to come out the breakout room. That's why you in there. But you can stay in here, officer, okay? McNeese. As soon as he comes out, I'll bring him out so I can do that case.
Oh, okay, thank you. No problem.
No problem. Okay.
Your Honor, if I may, I didn't want to interrupt.
Huh? Why
didn't
can I hear them today?
It's probably me. I was just speaking low. Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you.
The court can run an SOS on these individuals for us just to verify that the license is intact.
Okay.
Possible. Am I asking?
1 second. Okay, who is it that you need SOS on?
Okay, we need Aaron Williams, last name Williams, traditional spelling, first name Aaron, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Need a Devon Washington, traditional spelling, first name Davhon.
Mm-hmm.
And we need a D'Angelo Wallace. I'm sorry, D'Angelo Wallace and one other individual, D'Angelo Wallace. And then we need Miss Victoria Wilson. Victoria Wilson.
We don't see Victoria Wilson on our docket. Let me see.
Yeah, I didn't see her either, but it's my understanding she said she was told to come in today because of her license issue, and she was supposed to just bring it in today. And I don't know what you know
Really? No.
to bring a copy of her license in today.
No. Boss.
Yeah, I didn't see her on the docket either. She was like, "Well, how did I get to you?" I said, "I don't know. I'm not gonna."
I know it happens. It's all right. Let me figure out the rest of you. All right, let me take some of these, please.
I'm gonna get some of these other folks while you do that.
Okay, if you can get, is Mr. Lamont Young ready? I would
Yes,
like to do him so the officer can leave.
Yeah, let me pull him in right now. Give me one moment.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do Fallon Walker, Attorney Bachman.
We're ready.
All right, Fallon Walker. Thank you. Fallon Walker.
I'm sorry, it wasn't unmuting.
It's
I'm
okay.
here.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Fallon Walker. This is ticket SP 11646661. Give false information regarding accident. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. State your name, please, ma'am.
Fallon Walker.
Your Honor, there's a stipulation to dismiss the instant case against the defendant and stipulate to probable cause and thank the prosecutor and the court.
All right, at this time, seeing that there is a stipulation, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, you're all set, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
I will, thank you. All right, Lamont Young.
Ready on that?
All right. Mr. Young, you can unmute yourself, okay?
Okay.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Lamont Young. This is ticket SP 1459061. Discharge firearm. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
If it pleases honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83363, on behalf of Mr. Lamont Young. Sir, can you state your name only for the record?
Lamont Young.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, oh, I'm sorry, is he being arraigned? I apologize. I'm not the doctor. No, this is his trial
Yes,
date.
this is his trial.
Oh, I'm sorry. Today's the date and time for trial, Your Honor. My understanding is that the people are going to move to dismiss, if that's correct.
Mr. Barton, you're gonna have to speak up higher because all I hear
Is it low?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Your Honor, my apologies. Today is the date and time set for trial. However, my understanding, the people are going to move to dismiss. I hope I'm speaking and enunciating clearly. Again, my
All
apologies.
right. It's okay. All right, is that true? We dismissing this discharge of firearm?
That's correct, Your Honor. For a police officer, has no recall.
Okay, all right, I just want to make sure because I do see the officer is present. So at this time, the court is going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Mr. Young, it doesn't,
Yes.
we didn't determine whether or not you participated in this behavior, but if you did, don't do it ever again, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, this concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, officer, please be safe out there.
Thank you. You have a nice day.
You're welcome. You too. Thank you very much. All right. Bringing in Isaac Walker. Not that many people out there left. Hold on. Let me bring in everybody. It's about to get crowded, but I need a couple of these people. Please place yourself on mute until I call your matter. Please place yourself on mute until I call your matter. Attorney Johnson, you may want to talk to your client. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with him. They had the people come from drug court, but you may want to talk to your client, okay?
What happened?
He doesn't want it. So
Oh, okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. All right. All right. Please place yourself on mute until I call your matter. Please place yourself on mute until I call your matter. Isaac Walker.
Speaking.
All right. I need to see your face, so I need you to turn on your camera.
Okay. My video.
There
Okay.
you go, Mr.
Okay, cool.
All right. Now
Okay.
calling the matter of the people versus Isaac Walker. This is ticket SP 1489118, one count disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. What happened?
I'm still here.
I know you are.
Harry Kaufman for the defendant, Your Honor. Would you state your name, sir?
Isaac Walker.
Your Honor, the defendant's been advised he's going to waive any right to any further hearings or trials. He's going to enter a plea of guilty today. The recommendation is for a 90-day delayed sentence.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. I can't see it, Mr. Walker. It's kind of dark.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
The
trying to
other
I can't
right
read
hand.
it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I got it.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, Mr. Walker?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. And just
Okay.
in case I didn't get it, can you state your name for the record, please?
Isaac Walker.
Mr. Walker, did you have a chance to talk to an attorney? I know it wasn't Mr. Boffman, but did you talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes. Yes.
Are you pleading guilty? Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
But it's a 50-50, but I'm
Mr. Walker.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I did that on purpose. Please forgive me. You just have to know that this court cannot accept this deal if you don't unequivocally declare that you committed the act of which you were accused. If you don't do that, your guilty plea won't be accepted and you'll probably end up in court on another occasion.
Okay.
Your Honor, could you repeat the question and remind you, Mr. Walker, this is a yes or no question. Don't him or ha, just answer the way we need you to answer for the guilty plea, okay?
Okay.
Forgive me to interrupt you, I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate that because I was going to say, you already know. So,
Right.
all right. So my question is, are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. Now, let me tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm going to ask you about pleading to what happened that day. So if you did not do this, that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to ask you about the disorderly conduct, okay?
Okay.
All right. On the date of August 26th of 2023, were you in the area of 15500 Asbury Park in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you act in some disorderly manner in that area, sir?
Yes.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
I'm satisfied with the factual basis, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And the court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to disorderly conduct. All right. Now, Mr. Walker, here's your opportunity to tell me what happened because I can see what's on the ticket. Why were they out there that day and what did you do?
Me and my neighbor had a disagreement. She was dipping into my personal business at my house. That's why I live at 15500 Asbury Park.
I tried not to say that, Mr. Walker. I tried not to say this was your location of residency. I just said I looked at the ticket and I understood. So that's why I'm asking questions. Stop putting your business out here on YouTube. Continue on.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So she kept talking to my business. And I said something to her later on that night and stuff. And I said, I just shouted out. I said, "Can you please mind your business?"
No. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Okay. And I said, please, I shouted out loud later on that night. I said, stay out of my business because she kept getting in my business and she telling people and talking about me to my cousin because I got a cousin and an auntie lived next door to me and stuff. And she's running her mouth to him and talking about me and what I'm over here doing, but I'm not bothering her. I've been here for 13 years now. She just moved over and I said, mind your business. And she called the police on me. But she made a threat towards me, was talking about murdering me, having her brother come and murder me and stuff like that because of what I had said to her. And she kept making more threats towards me. And it just went on. And she called the police and the cop, he came out.
That's what I really want to know about because the whole before half don't matter. What happened when the cop came out there?
Okay, sir? When he came out, I said, make sure you please come and talk to me because he was over there standing, over there with her. And she went in the house, but she changed before he came. She went in the house and she changed her clothes over and put a robe on. And she came outside. He was over there talking to her and stuff. And I said, can you make sure you please come and talk to him? I'm sitting right here watching him and watching her talking to him. And she's sitting on the porch, with just about with no clothes on, really. And she had a robe on. And he said 1 minute. And next year, another officer, he pulls up. And he asked me like, what's going on and stuff. And then he came from across the street and he was very aggressive towards me. I'm sorry. He was very aggressive towards me when he was walking up and he was mumbling. It's on his body cam if they had body cam on. And I said,
Mr. Walker, I want to know how you acted. You telling me how everybody else is acting. You ain't told me a second of how you were acting. You done told me how everybody else. That's how I know, Mr. Walker, you got excited. I'm going to just call it that. You got real excited. And you can't get that excited with somebody who has authority to act on behalf of other citizens. You just can't get that excited. That's what I'm going to call it today, excitement. You can't. Okay. Just know that, Mr. Walker, okay? All right? Okay. No matter how nosy somebody's being, how you feel like it's not going right, when you get real excited, this is what happens. You end up here in front of me, not her, okay?
I understand.
All right. So this is under what's called a 3-month delay sentence. That means as long as you pick up no new cases in the next 3 months. And what I want you to do. And I want you to do 20 hours of community service. That's going to be my punishment. You said what?
You said 20 hours. What I have to do for that to do that?
So I'm gonna have you call a phone number here. You're gonna go to some local place and just give back. So in the 3-month time period. So that may be a couple of days over a weekend or something like that. It could be a local place. They'll give you lots of options close to where you are in your community. And as long as you complete that, I'll dismiss this case.
Okay, but can I say one more thing? Because I had got robbed like 3 weeks ago and stuff, and my arm and stuff is like messed up and everything.
There
And I
has to
can't.
be nothing where you have to do manual labor. Why people always think manual labor for community service?
Oh, those people. But can I say one more thing, Your Honor? I'm sorry. I know.
Yes, Mr. Walker.
But the
It's
last
okay.
part of it, he was very aggressive towards me, but he didn't listen to anything I said. And the other officers, they were shouting across the street and everything like that. Can we make it just a little bit fair with them doing some type of community service too, or get them
The
some
fairness is that I'm not charging you a monetary fine today.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
my fairness today.
I understand. I understand.
And I'm only giving you 20 hours. You know how long 20 hours is over a 3-month period of time?
Yeah. Okay. I understand. It's reasonable. I could.
You could potentially do that in 1 month if you wanted to. You could do 5 hours. That means the morning time on a Saturday or whatever day you may have off for a month's period of time.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
You got me, Mr. Walker?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have you come back for a review in 90 days. That brings us to February 13th, 2024 at 8:45 a.m. All right. I'm gonna give you a phone number though. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready now.
313
Okay.
965.
965. Okay.
Just am I giving him the general one for right now? 3414.
3414. Okay.
Okay. And just tell him that you have to do some community service for me. I understand, Mr. Walker. It seemed like you kind of got the short end of the stick, but that's why I'm taking that into consideration. All right.
I hear you. I hear you.
So instead of giving you monetary and making you do all this stuff, just do community service. And you never know, you might end up helping someone in your neighborhood that you never knew about and being real excited about that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because that's the goal. The goal is to stay within your neighborhood so you can see what the needs are. Right.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Mr. Walker. Good luck to you. I'm gonna come back and you ain't gonna have no more arguments with your neighbor, okay?
Okay. I got you covered. I got you.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day, okay?
You too.
I will. Bye-bye. All right. Robert Webb. Mr. Webb. Unmute yourself. You know how to unmute yourself, Mr. Webb? I see you. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Robert Earl Webb. This is ticket SP 1493863. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, 1 to 5 miles over posted speed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Mr. Webb, state your name, please.
Robert Webb.
Judge, the defendant is going to plead guilty to the moving violation. There will be a reduction of the charge to 1 to 5 over limited access. That is a 0-point offense. The other count, the no insurance count, will be dismissed here. I have verified that the defendant has current and valid insurance certificate. He is on his behalf, Your Honor. I'm stipulating to stipulating to the responsible plea by way of the information and complaint, the information contained within the 4 corners of the complaint. I stipulate to that, and I stipulate to probable cause as to the matter being dismissed here. Thank you.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge, limited access 1 to 5 over speed. The remaining count called on this record today will be dismissed. Sir, typically civil infractions, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time for you, sir?
But I'm on a fixed income. I get once a month. So
Okay. So how much time do you need?
now a month.
A month? Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
So I'll have it due no later than December 13th. Does that sound okay, Mr. Webb?
Yes, that's fine.
It's $125, okay?
All right.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you, Mr. Webb.
Thank you.
All right. Amanda Wiseman.
Yes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Amanda Yvette Wiseman. This is ticket SP 1504349. Count one, open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please his honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83363 on behalf of excuse me, was this Miss Walker's case? I apologize, Your Honor.
Miss Wiseman.
Miss Wiseman, excuse me. Miss Wiseman, can you state your name only for the record, please?
Amanda Wiseman.
Thank you, Ms. Wiseman. Your Honor, as it relates to the arraignment, my client will stand moot, waive any formal reading of the charges as you enter a not guilty plea.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we
Why?
proceeding with this?
Your Honor,
Wait.
hang on 1 second, Ms. Wiseman, hang on. Your Honor, as it relates to the charge of open alcohol container for a passenger, I have spoken with Ms. Wiseman, and she has, we've spoken with the prosecutor as well. At this point in time, Ms. Wiseman would like to plead to the open alcohol as charged.
Okay. Ms. Wiseman, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Wiseman, they have procedural things they have to do sometimes. So even though you've discussed something, they're going to get to it. They know what you're talking about, okay?
Okay, I apologize.
All right. It's okay. Did you have a chance to talk to your attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you? Thank you. I got to turn it all the way up today. We having whisper hours. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are we pleading guilty of our own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, Ms. Wiseman, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
I do.
All right, ma'am. I want to take your attention back to the date of this is September 29th of 2023. Were you driving a Ford vehicle in the area of Tracy and Midland in the city of Detroit, ma'am?
I wasn't driving, but
were you in a vehicle? You were in a vehicle, though, a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And was there open alcohol on your side of the vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And the court is satisfied as well. Thank you, Ms. Wiseman, for taking accountability for this. All right. My fine is $250. How long will that take you to pay, ma'am? 30, 60, or 90 days?
60.
60? That'll be enough time for you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. If you need some additional, huh? Yes, ma'am.
Income.
I know. That's why I said I give you 90 days if you need it, Ms. Wiseman.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, I can. That takes me to February 13th, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I can do that for you, okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. If there's nothing further, thank you for your patience today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I will. Thank you. All right. I have, Mr. Willis?
Yes,
Pronounce your first name for me.
Quande.
Quande. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Quande Michael Willis. This is ticket number SP 129666691. This is a warrant status, drove while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number SP 1379027, driver's license never acquired. Ticket, number 1628048, count one, no operator's license on person. Count two of that ticket is no insurance. Ticket number 135952941, operating without a license. I also have tickets that are scheduled for me on the 27th of this month. That's going to be ticket number SP 151518881, drove with license revoked. Ticket SP 1515183, count 1, speeding 11 to 15 miles over posted speed, and count 2, no receipt of registration. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Please the court, Your Honor, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Mr. Willis, please state your name.
Quande Willis.
So, Your Honor, I want to thank you and your staff for your attention to detail as to those matters for which the defendant was scheduled for arraignment on the 27th of this month. Please accept a not guilty plea on his behalf. He waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. I noticed those cases as well, Your Honor, and brought them to the attention of the prosecutor, and we have a global resolution. I want to thank her for that. She is going to allow the defendant here and now to plead guilty to 1 count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, and that count will be dismissed upon payment. The defendant has been advised, he knows he's waiving rights, is ready to give a factual basis here and now, Your Honor.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, would you still want to move forward with this matter?
Yes.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date of October 26th of this year, 2023. Were you driving a Honda vehicle in the area of Plymouth and Burt in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license revoked at the time, sir?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel? All right, and the court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated, thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The remaining counts will be dismissed. So you got a great deal. My fine today is going to be $300. How long will that take you to pay? 30, 60, or 90 days?
2 weeks.
All right, so I'll give you 30 days. I'll have it due no later than December 13th, 2023, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
All right.
All right. Yvette Walters. Unmute yourself, please.
Yes, here.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Yvette Walters. This is ticket SP 1418729. Count 1, reckless driving. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Please, this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83363, on behalf of Ms. Walters. Ma'am, can you state your name only for the record, please?
Yvette Walters.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, today's the date and time set for pretrial. I believe Ms. Walters would like to set a trial date where the officer is required to appear.
Okay. All right, I will do so. I also want you to know that you have to come down here and get fingerprinted, okay? So before the trial date, you need to come down to 36th District Court, get fingerprinted for the reckless driving, okay?
Okay.
All right. Please raise your right hand, though. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I have.
And yes, ma'am. And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's the trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, ma'am. I'm going to set it for the date of February 2nd. February 2nd of 2024. It'll be at 9 a.m. via Zoom. I will set your bond at $0 personal, but remember, you have to come down and get your fingerprints before that date, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
All right, no problem. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right, Mr. Johnson, you ready on your matter? Keep moving. What's happening with your phone?
I'm trying to go in the breakout rooms and find Lamont Williams. Can
Okay.
you
I was about to say he's in 25. I'm gonna put you in 20. I'm all like, what is happening right now?
Nobody listening to me, so
I'm all like, what is going on? You know what? He may not be there anymore. That might be why. You all by yourself. Oh, you know what? Let's see.
Yes,
Is this Mr. Walker?
this is Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williams,
Yes.
Lamont Williams? Okay. All right. All right. Your attorney is looking for you. I see why he can't find you. All right. You got logged off?
Yeah, I got logged off.
Okay. We're going to put you back in there with him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. Devon Washington. Unmute yourself.
Okay, good morning.
Not you, Miss Walker. Is your name Devon Washington?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Ready on that.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Devon David Washington. This is ticket number SP 1367484. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number SP 1110237. Count 1, drove while unlicensed. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83363 on behalf of Mr. Devon Washington. Sir, can you state your name only for the record, please?
Uh-oh. You gotta say that one more time.
Devon Washington.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, Your Honor, it's my understanding, assuming that the SOS were to come back properly, which I believe I've seen the license, the registration, and the insurance of Mr. Washington as an officer of the court. And with that stated, I've given that information to Madam Prosecutor, and I believe, assuming again the SOS is up to date, we have a dismissal for valid documents. Your Honor.
All right. And I did run the SOS. It is valid. So at this time, the court is going to dismiss the matters called on this record today for compliance. Now, sir, you had a ticket going to default on one of these tickets that you never took care of. You got to take care of that. It's wrong way on a one-way street. You got to get that together, okay?
It didn't show up at the 36th district when I pulled for everything. What I got to do to get there? I didn't know that information. So I have to go on what area to solve it.
Let me see if it pulls up when I do it, because they use the same system I use.
Oh man, because I was incarcerated when the date came too. So no disrespect or that when I ignored that one right there.
Okay.
I mean, I don't listen. It's just you got to pay it, so that way you don't get any, penalties on your license. I don't mind. I know people got life happening to them, so I don't see anybody any different than when life happens to you. I'm just telling you because I don't want your license to get suspended, and then you be looking around talking about what happened.
You right.
Okay, so
yes,
it went into default. If you go online, you should be able to see it. There's a it went in on December 16th of 2022. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ticket number. Are you ready? Write it down. SP.
Okay. SP.
13.
67.
48. 43.
43. I got SP 13674843.
That's correct, okay?
Okay. And so what I do when I go online, where do I go online? I go to 36th District.
Yep,
Okay.
36th district, and look up your name. You can either do it by your license number or you can do it by your name, okay? I'll remove the late fees for count 3, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. And then you may have some reinstatement fees too, just so you know, okay?
Yes,
And you got
ma'am.
an old case you got another old case too. Write this down. SP
SP
111
111
02
02
401. Pay both of those tickets.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm not in no kind of way where I'm suspended now. I just got to make.
I ran your license a moment ago and it's valid.
So now I need to call 36th District is what I mean. Go online or I can call. And the best way when I do that is they gonna tell me that because this is new to me, really. Be honest,
I know.
I'm older, but
you can come down here. You can just come. We got some free time. Come on down to 36th District Court on the first floor. They help you out.
There you go.
They'll even put you in a payment plan if you want them to.
That's what I'm gonna do then. That's what I've been doing all last 2-3 weeks. So I'm gonna come on down there. I'm gonna set my day fresh tomorrow then, and in the morning I'll just come down there. Thank you very much, Judge.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. So you just got those open. Your misdemeanors have all been closed. You're all set, okay?
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you.
You're very welcome, Mr. Washington. Congratulations and good luck to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am, you all.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Feel good dismissal right there.
I see the dismissal, but he got a whole bunch of tickets and warrant status. Mr. D'Angelo Wallace, he got all kinds of tickets and warrant status. I can see it from over here. He has about 5 or 6 tickets and warrant status. Thank you. Letitia Williams.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. 1 second, okay?
That's a nice office space Mr. Barton's in. I want to go to that office.
Hey, you know, I was waiting on them to hire me at this firm. So until then, I just took a virtual background.
I want to sit in that red chair. That's nice.
I'm putting my resume in. Hopefully, soon it'll be good.
All this time, I thought that was your office.
Man, if I'm first off, thank y'all for thinking so highly of me. I am just starting out, so thank you. But no,
Look like you got money.
that's funny. I was in one court and the judge was like, "Well, I'm sure you have the time with that fancy office." I was like, "Whoa, hold up, judge. This is I'm court appointed, and this is virtual. And please give my client some deference on the fees." Like, Lord,
It's a good picture.
thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just messing with you. I'm trying to get on that, bro. Look at his office. You don't get to see the background there. It's an actual whole office. Like he could walk around it. Yeah. See, he could walk around it.
All right. Ms. Williams, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Letitia. Am I saying it right? Latasha Williams.
Yes.
This is ticket SP 1366594. No insurance misdemeanor. Do you just have that one ticket on the docket today, Attorney Barton?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ma'am, please, His Honorable Court, Darnell Barton, P 83363 on behalf of Ms. Williams. Ma'am, can you state your name only for the record, please?
Latasha Williams.
Thank you.
Your
Honor, at this
let
point
me say this before you talk, Attorney Barton.
Please.
She has 1, 2, 3, 4 tickets in default from the same ticket. And one of those tickets is failed to yield to a moving emergency vehicle, as well as operating while reading, typing, or sending text messages. I'm pretty sure both of those have points on them. So
Can we
I don't-
respectfully
can-
move to set those aside, and then I can maybe ask Madam Prosecutor if maybe we can squeeze those into the deal for her? She's if I may, very briefly, I spoke with Madam Prosecutor about this. She's on the PATH program right now to clear up everything. So she's been proactive at trying to get this together. So I would really appreciate if we could maybe just have her plead to the improper place, set those others aside, set those defaults aside, and then dismiss those as part of her plea. I would respectfully ask.
I wasn't thinking that, but I mean,
I gotta shoot the shot.
Yeah,
I know you
I'm
do.
not good. I'm not. I need to know what these are, the charges are again, Your Honor.
Okay. I have in default, I have a failed to yield to a moving emergency vehicle, expired plates, operating while reading, typing, or sending a text message, and then a no valid registration certificate. Those happen in this same like transaction.
Perhaps maybe if Madam
We're supposed to
Prosecutor,
do like a trial.
maybe she can do a driving course of some sort and come back, or if you're not willing to. I
Yeah, let her
understand.
do the driving course and adjourn it. Let's adjourn it.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So, Miss
All right.
Williams, essentially, I'm going to be very brief. What Madam Prosecutor is doing is giving you the Christmas present of the lifetime. You're going to go and take a defensive driving course from the Secretary of State's website and come back with proof of that. And then we will work out a deal for you, which will be much better than you taking those default judgments. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Come on back on the date that the judge is going to give you with the proof of that, and then we'll get you set. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Madam
All right.
Prosecutor.
All right, Ms. Williams, and I noticed that because both of those 2 tickets in default have a lot of points, and you'll be messed up for real. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So take that class so that you can get these points. Hopefully reduced somewhat. It's not necessarily a dismissal, but they will at least take that into consideration and get it much lower than what it is right now. Okay. All right. If I give you January, okay. If I give you January 16th, is that going to be enough time for you to take the course?
Yes, ma'am. That's fine.
Okay. All right. January 16th, any cases that are in default right now, I will place on my docket for that day to be considered so that she can take a defensive driving course and hopefully get a better offer. But thank you, Madam Prosecutor, for allowing us to take these out of default so we can try and help her out. All right. If there's nothing further, I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Okay, Ms. Williams, take that class. Did you put it in the chat for her so she can know? And that way she can come back and we can try and get her something different where it's not all these points.
And do I come to the same courtroom, 337?
Same courtroom. Yep, courtroom 337 online, the same way you came on today, Ms. Williams. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Attorney, you're welcome. Attorney Bachman, I think you're on my afternoon, so if you want to take off, you can. That way you get a break.
Appreciate you.
Hmm?
Miss Williams in the chat for you, okay?
Oh, Attorney Bachman, did you do Miss Wilkerson in the hallway? Curtis May Wilkerson? Who did that?
I did Miss Wilkerson.
Okay, great. She's in the hallway. She accidentally dropped off. She came down.
I think there was one individual that he did do that I did. And Your Honor, just for the record, I've been in there several times. I still have not gotten a response from the young woman, Anise Warren. I don't even know if she's still.
I know she looked like she logged off, and I should have told you what she was here for today.
Okay, I heard. Yeah, might be. Yeah. Okay. All
right. Are you ready now, Attorney Johnson, on your matter?
Yes, ma'am. We worked it out.
Okay. All right. Mr. Williams?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lamont Williams. This is ticket number 10-410423. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, improper plates. Ticket number 10-415850. Count 1, unregistered motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance acquired. Ticket number 337421. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no vehicle insurance. Ticket number, let's see. This all one. Ticket number 0955407771. No insurance misdemeanor. Ticket 0955407772. Drive unregistered or untitled motor vehicle. Ticket SP 785908. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1307032. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. U ticket 240-43915. Consuming alcoholic beverage on a public street. U ticket 230-43715. Disorderly conduct, open intoxicants. Ticket number SP 882203. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license on person. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 932823. Count 1, drove while license suspended, repeat offender. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Z ticket 7929582. Failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Ticket SP 741740. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Ticket number SP 1307045. Careless driving. Ticket SE 273377. Furnish false information. Z ticket 808784. This is 1 count of operating with a high blood alcohol contact. And U ticket 45658908. 1 count of disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Vassal Johnson II, 72130 on behalf of Mr. Williams, present on Zoom by phone.
Mr. Williams, please state your name for the record.
Lamont Williams.
And Judge,
Counsel?
Mr. Williams is, today's date time set for pretrial. Mr. Williams is pleading to the recommendation. It is the reduction to the OWI, 3-month delayed sentence on disorderly conduct, and the careless driving is being reduced to 6 to 10 limited access. So those 3 and then a dismissal of all remaining counts.
Okay. So we got 1 of the disorderly conducts. Okay. And then we have the careless driving is reduced to 6 to 10, you said?
Yes, limited access. Yes, Your Honor.
6 to 10, limited access. And then the operating while high BAC is going to be reduced to operating while intoxicated.
Correct.
All right. All right, sir. If you could please raise your right hand for me.
Your Honor, with
Yes.
that OWI, the substance abuse program is recommended.
Oh, I'm
For
gonna
that
put
one.
him on probation. So
Okay.
we'll have an evaluation, and then what they recommend, I'll
Very
let you
good.
chime in. Okay. All right. Sir, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand.
Yes, I'm ready.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All
I
right.
do.
You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to your attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. First, I want to take your attention back to the date of September 13th of 2022, sir. That time, were you driving a vehicle in the area of East 7 Mile and Turk Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And while you're driving that vehicle, were you under the influence of alcohol?
Yes, I was.
And counsel, will you stipulate that it was above the legal limit at that time?
So stipulated.
Thank you. Also, sir, I want to bring your attention to the date of, I think this is the soonest one, back to August 20th of 2015, sir. Were you in the area of 7 Mile and East Van Dyke in the city of Detroit?
Yes,
And did you act in a disorderly manner in that area, sir?
yes, I did.
All right. And then finally, counsel, will you stipulate to the last ticket, to the four corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So at this time, you're satisfied?
Satisfied. Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation to probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, so stipulated.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended count of limited access, 6 to 10 miles over speed. And the amended count to operating while intoxicated. OWI for the operating with a high BAC. The remaining count will stay as the same. The remaining counts, other than those 3 counts, will be dismissed per the plea. All right, sir. For the civil infraction, those are typically due 14 days after you take the plea. So that will be due on November 22nd. Is that gonna be enough time for you?
What I supposed to do before that?
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you have it due for your next court date. That way you won't forget, because you're gonna come back for your sentencing on the OWI case on December 19th, okay? So I'll have it due December 19th. December 19th is when that will be due. You're gonna come back December 19th for your other case. I need you to call on the disorderly conduct. That's a 3-month delayed sentence from today's date. So that's, oh Lord, February 13th of 2024, 8:45 a.m. And that'll be good. I'll have that for a review for the other case too. And then I won't assess a fine because I'm gonna assess some fines and costs with the sentencing that I'm doing on that one. So right now you're just at 135, but that cost will go up, just so you know. Okay.
It's $135.
Right now, that's before I do my sentence on the other case, because it's gonna go up from there. Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna come back. I'm gonna give you a phone number to call. Are you ready to take it down?
Yes.
313
Yeah.
965
Yes.
3414.
3414.
That's probation office. You need to call them, okay?
All right.
All right. And tell them come on down here, all right?
Okay. I'll have to show up. I'm gonna call the probation officers and
Call the probation office. They're gonna do a pre-sentence investigation report. They're gonna set up all that information with you and tell them you're gonna be sentenced on December 19th at 8:45 a.m., okay?
December 19th.
December 19th, you're gonna come back online so I can sentence you. Please try to figure out how you can use your phone so I can see you for that sentencing date, okay?
All right, I will.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
See everybody.
We can bring in Miss Curtis Wilkerson, please. Yep, finish, Mr. Williams. I'll just see you on the 19th. Don't forget to call probation, okay?
All right, I will.
All right, okay.
You know what, Your Honor? I'm sorry. Your Honor, may I interrupt briefly?
Yes.
So I spoke with Miss Wilkerson earlier. We were setting a trial date, and then Madam Prosecutor made an offer for a delayed sentence for 3 months for her, and I haven't been able to. It just dawned on me I didn't get a chance to speak back with her about that. So she can either set a trial date, but I would rather talk to her and tell her.
Okay, we're trying to find her right now.
Okay, thank you. My apologies.
I'll keep going with some other folks.
Okay.
All right, Aaron Williams.
Yep.
Oh no, here she comes.
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's okay, Mr. Williams. Let me figure this out. Yep, Ms. Wilkerson, please come forward. All right, Ms. Wilkerson, I know that you discussed with your attorney earlier the fact that you were going to set this for a trial. She needs to come over here to the microphone. They're not going to be able to hear her. But there's been an offer extended, and it's your choice whether or not you want to take advantage of it, where it's a 3-month delayed sentence. What essentially happens is, as long as you get no new tickets like this, I'll dismiss this matter, but you don't have to take that. You can always go to trial if you want to in this matter, as you have previously discussed with your attorney. So.
So essentially, Ms. Wilkerson, we talked about setting a trial date, having the officer appear, or you can come in, or you can do it today and take the plea of the 3-month delayed, and it will be off your record in 3 months. The only difference is really setting the trial date doesn't guarantee that it will go away. It just means that you'll have a trial date on whatever date that we set. In this case, if you take the plea, again, not that I'm pushing, but whichever you decide, you would be able to have that have that dismissed off your record 3 months from today. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. You need a moment to think about that, Ms. Wilkerson. Now, you don't have to feel rushed either, Ms. Wilkerson. I was about to say, if you want to go talk to your daughter too, I'm okay with that. Ms. Wilkerson, don't let her bring you. Okay. Listen, I'm not going to do anything either way, and it's up to you. It's your decision and your choice. You don't have to worry. Okay. All right. You want to talk to him privately about it? Because there ain't no reason for all that. You're not in trouble. Not with me. You see me?
The only thing we're worried about, Ms. Wilkerson, is the difference in time. That's really what we're worried about. Because in your
but it's your choice.
Yeah.
If it didn't happen, then go to trial, right?
Yes.
And it's no big deal.
Okay.
If it did happen and you want to admit responsibility, you do that today. Those are the two things. You can have a moment to think about it. Don't worry about it. I see you, Ms. Wilkerson. I saw the effort that you made to come down here. So the judge understands you.
Okay.
Okay. You want to think about it for a second, or you want to move forward?
Because I'm guilty.
Okay. It's up, Ms. Wilkerson. Don't do all that now. Don't do all that. Give me some of my tissue.
Hold on now.
Don't do all that, ma'am.
Hold on.
Ma'am, it happens. Okay.
I told him.
Oh, Miss Wilkerson.
That's okay, Miss Wilkerson. I don't want you to say anything on the
It's
record.
all right. Okay.
You're all right. You're
It's okay.
You didn't do anything wrong as it relates to this, so I get it.
You take some deep breaths now. Okay. You're gonna be good. Sit in that chair right there for a second. I'm gonna call another case, okay? And then I'm gonna call you back up to sit there. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, you're gonna tell me all about it too. I'm gonna have you face the box because you got a real light voice. I know it's gonna be weird because I'm gonna be talking behind you, but I need our Madam Court Reporter to take down everything you say. So turn around. You see that little green dot? I need you to use your big voice for me and speak right into it, okay?
Okay.
Yes, Miss Wilkerson. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Curtis May Wilkerson. This is ticket SP 1386889. This is one count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83363, on behalf of Ms. Curtis May Wilkerson. Ma'am, could you state your name only for the record, please?
Curtis May Wilkerson.
Okay. Thank you so much. Right. So, Your Honor, as it's been relayed, I believe my client would like to avail herself of this offer, which will allow her 3 months delayed sentence, of which after that period, it would be removed. I would respectfully also ask at the point, when we get to that point, if you'll allow me to voir dire.
I sure will. You want to take it? You want to take advantage of this offer today, Miss Wilkerson?
What do my attorney say? He said, take the 3 months.
If you want that, do you want the 3 months or do you want a trial, a bench trial before me?
And Ms. Wilkerson, if I may, before you answer, you remember our discussion is that I drive the vehicle, you tell me where to go. So in this sense, you asked my opinion. My opinion is that I believe the 3-month delayed sentence is the best situation for you, only because of one, time, and two, because of what we've already stated on the record. The other option is for you to go to trial, which I don't believe is a good option for you. However, you make the decision based off of what we just discussed. So what would you like to do, madam?
I would have the 3-month delay.
Okay. And again, I do believe that is the best case, but I just don't want you to feel forced into doing so. So you're okay with making that decision?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to voir dire you when the judge allows, and we'll go through it very briefly, and I'll explain why we're taking this. Go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay. Ma'am, if you want to take this offer today, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna have to have you turn around though. So I'm gonna come closer so you can be able to be close to it, okay? I want you to be heard, so we don't have to do this 3 times, okay?
All right.
All right. Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Speak that way.
Okay.
Say it again.
Yes, I talked to my attorney.
All right. Did anyone threaten you? Do
No.
you feel forced right now
No.
to take this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, because I had him
Okay,
because I was sick.
It's
and I
okay.
told
I'm gonna take care of it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You just hold tight, okay? Miss Wilkerson, it's gonna be all right.
We got you, man.
I promise, okay? Okay?
Okay.
You just gotta answer the questions, okay? All right. And did by taking this plea today, you're gonna give up the rights that you had. You can either have that bench trial he was talking to you about, or you can have a jury trial. It's a misdemeanor, right? So there are fines that come with that sometimes. There's also possible jail time, not giving you those, okay? So take a deep breath, you good, okay? But those are some penalties that can happen. So you can either have those things. But if you take this guilty plea today, you're gonna give up those rights. You understand that? You gotta say, yes.
Yes.
All right, understanding all of this, did you want to move forward today? Which means, did you want to take the plea?
I'll take the plea.
Okay, all right, so the attorney's gonna ask you some questions in a moment, and I just want you to answer what he says in a big voice, okay?
All right.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go back up here now, okay?
Miss Wilkerson, I'm just going to ask you some yes or no questions. If you don't understand, ask me to repeat it, okay?
All right.
All right. So now on the date involving the ticket number that we were called here today, were you in fact in a vehicle in the city of Detroit, county of Wayne?
Yes.
And at that time, were you in a vehicle that you allowed your son, is that correct? Your son to drive?
Yes.
And at that time when he was driving, he did not have a valid.
Uh-oh, hold on a second.
Everything okay? Is she okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I stepped away. This is the city prosecutor.
We're hanging tight, I believe. APA Mason.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Was the defendant in the courtroom?
Yes, she was.
She is.
She okay?
Your Honor, I'm gonna move motion to dismiss this matter.
Thank you.
I'm gonna dismiss this matter.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So at this time, the court's going to dismiss this matter. Okay?
It's her Cash App. Thank you, APA Mason. That's why it matters.
And I was also wondering, Your Honor, I know this is another case, but
You can talk to me about it.
okay, I have an officer here. Officer Harris is here on the Tevlon Wright case. It's a state case, but I didn't know if Mr. Wright checked in or not. It's Tevlon, right? It's set for trial today.
I haven't spoken to him, and I don't think Brother Boffman would have left if he.
Okay, so I'd ask the officer be excused. It's Officer Harris.
I did not
Officer
speak to
Harris?
that individual.
Hey, good morning,
You're
Officer
able
Harris.
to go.
All right, thank you all. Have a
Okay.
great day. All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank
Take care.
you. Okay. Eric White?
Ready on that.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus. And she needs to sit, hold on a second. We having a slight emergency.
Okay.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Eric White. This is ticket or case number SP 101602. Count 1, driver's license expired. Ticket SP 1383853. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 8587841. Failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Ticket number SP 876934. Drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83363 on behalf of Mr. White. Sir, can you state your name only for the record?
Eric White.
Thank you. Your Honor, I believe today is the date and time for a pretrial. The offer was for him to plead to failure to display, 2 counts of failure to display, and dismiss the other 2 counts. He's been made aware of his rights, and he'd like to avail himself of that offer.
All right. If you want to take advantage of that, please raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in either one of these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. First, I'm going to take your attention back to the date of August 26th of 2022. Were you in the area of Tyler and Hubble in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And did you drive while your license was suspended at the time, sir?
Yes.
Did you also want to take your attention to the date of August 14th of 2019? Were you in the area of Nottingham and Frankfurt Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And did you was your driver's license expired at that time?
Yes, it was.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated. Thank you.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended counts of failed to display on both of those tickets. The remaining 2 tickets called on this record today will be dismissed. All right, I'm not going to assess a fine. He has quite a few tickets that are called in default that he needs to take care of.
Thank you.
So I'll let him take care of all those tickets in default, sir, as well as any reinstatement fees you may have to pay, okay?
I was told about a payment plan. Do I just come down to the court and they set me up?
You can come down to the court. Uh-oh, we lost our video, and put yourself on a payment plan.
Okay, yeah, because I'm just trying to clear all this up. It's been way too long.
Okay. Yeah, come down, pick it up, get on that, so that way you can take care of everything, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hang up the court for a moment, y'all.
All right.
Am I free to go?
Yes, sir. You're free to go. Everybody else just hang tight.
All right, is the video back?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Carolyn Walker.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Now calling the matter of the people versus Carolyn Walker. This is ticket SX 3805-804. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Thank you. Count 2, failed to stop within a sure clear distance accident. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, I'm not sure who spoke with Ms. Walker.
No officer appeared today.
Oh, okay.
Harry Bachman's for the defendant. I'll take it.
I was about to say, we'll jump at dismissal. Go for it.
Oh, this is me. Miss Walker and I did speak. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Miss Walker, state your name for the record.
Carolyn Walker.
Sure. And so Trial was supposed to have begun, Your Honor, at 9 a.m. and is now 11:51 a.m. The defendant is continuing a not guilty plea as there's a genuine material issue of fact. Therefore, we're asking that you would consider here and now a motion to dismiss without prejudice. The defendant has been advised. Officer Richard Fell did not appear this morning.
I think the judge froze, didn't she? Okay. Did the judge freeze?
I didn't. I'm sorry. We were
Oh.
trying to get this. So just so it's clear, we had a little medical emergency in the courtroom. So we were trying to get it all culminated for a moment. And then I was it happened. And then thank you. All right. So at this time, the officer did not appear. The court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Thank you for your patience today, Ms. Walker. You are all set, okay?
Thank you also, Your Honor. You all have a safe and blessed holiday season.
You too. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Aaron Michael Williams.
Ready on that, Your Honor. Aaron Williams, Mr. Williams, come in the camera, please.
It said I can't start the video.
I know I took it off because you was doing a lot of movement. There you go. Up and down, all around, moving here and there and everywhere, Mr. Williams. I got dizzy, so I had to cut it off for a moment.
So go ahead and get stable somewhere, Brother Williams, while we call you. Please. Thank you.
Just sit still for a second.
Appreciate it.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Aaron Michael Lloyd Williams III. This is ticket number SP. Yep, I got the right Michael Aaron Williams. Okay. Now calling. This is ticket SP 1283608. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P8336, on behalf of Mr. Aaron Williams. Bless you, Your Honor. Mr. Williams, may you state your name only for the record, please.
Aaron Michael Lloyd Williams III.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, my understanding, we've seen the valid license, and if the SOS has come back proper, Mr. Williams's case should be dismissed per valid documents.
All right, you saw his insurance?
No, I'm sorry. It was a SOS to verify the license. Yes, Your Honor.
Right. What about the insurance? The insurance ticket?
Yes,
okay,
I saw that myself. Yes, as an officer.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. You had said the license twice. That's why
I did.
Right.
That's me. I'm reading and talking. I apologize.
All right. So at this time, the court is going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss these tickets without prejudice. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle. Also, you have some tickets in default that you need to take care of. Take care of those tickets, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I will. Thank you. D'Angelo Wallace.
Yes.
Did you? Okay. One second, Mr. Wallace. Sorry. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus D'Angelo Marquise Wallace. This is ticket SP 1447516. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2 of that ticket is no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 144799391, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 144955573, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1375976, 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1375976, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket number SP 1437181, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2 of that same ticket is drove unregistered untitled vehicle. And ticket number SP 1489391, 1 count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
I'm sorry, I was muted. May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P83363, on behalf of Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace, can you state your name only for the record, please?
D'Angelo Wallace.
So, Your Honor, I may fall on the sword on this one.
I know. Did you see his insurance or his registration of his vehicle? He does have a valid license, but all these tickets are all like mostly from 2023. So
yeah, I was gonna say I did see that. He did make that clear, but I didn't see the other cases on the docket. That was my issue.
They're not on the docket. I pulled them because they were in warrant status.
Thank you. You scared me for a second because I'm like, all right, I that's not what I discussed. So I just wanted to make sure I was giving him the proper advice, etc. Okay. Yeah, so I did see the documentation. He did show me as an officer of the court. I just wasn't aware that there were other charges. So it is apropos that they do fit those particular charges. So if the court would allow, as an officer of the court, having seen them, we would respectfully move for the dismissal based on valid documents.
All right. Being an officer of the court, having seen his valid registration and valid insurance, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Mr. Wallace, it is imperative that as long as you drive a vehicle in the city of Detroit, state of Michigan, that you have insurance on it, okay? So if you can't get the insurance, you got to make sure that you don't drive the vehicle. This was like it was in a short span of time that you got all of these. So I'm imagining that you're now fully with this. It's the same vehicle, the same vehicle. So you got to make sure you keep your insurance and your tags up to date. Okay.
Okay.
And then if you don't have insurance, it makes your car not register right. Okay. So that's where you get those driving unregistered motor vehicle, because it's all hand in hand, and you don't want any of these issues because they'll start affecting your license.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to dismiss them without prejudice today, but if I see you back, Mr. Wallace, I remember all faces.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. That concludes this hearing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And at exactly noon, that's my morning.